Yeah, because there's big fights all round. There's big fights with young guys.
Well,
like your son.
it's easy to say something and then you can't stop the growth. If he's growing, I'm not gonna do that to his body. He's been at that weight division for 7 years already, and I think it's time for us to move up. But if he wants an extra fight, and it's up to him. Like I said, and I think there's Lomachenko asked for a rematch clause, so I don't know what's going on with that.
Okay.
So I don't know what this guy's already wanting a freaking rematch.
Those are the words of Teofimo Lopez Sr. as he states that his son has been at 135 a while. So obviously by him explaining his son's been there too long, meaning his son is having problems making weight. He says he doesn't want to damage his son's body. Son's young, so he needs to grow. He looks like a big guy. He looks like he's pretty big boned and kind of like an Arturo Gatti style or built guy. And I think they want to move up. However, Lomachenko, according to Lopez Sr., he says he thinks that Lomachenko asked for a rematch clause. So when a person asks for a rematch clause, like high tech, the Matrix, Loma, it gets you to wondering how confident is Loma of winning this fight? Because a lot of times fights like this, a guy that wanted to fight, as much as Teofimo wanted it, and he's been chasing and pursuing this fight. Then Loma wants a rematch when the fight actually gets made. It gets you to thinking. Maybe there's some concern from Lomachenko's camp that maybe Teofimo would win. I mean, they had to consider that possibility in order to put that type of insurance into play. Shout out to Pro B's for asking the type of questions. But I think them wanting a rematch clause, and I'm not sure if they know anything about the camp of Lopez, but Lopez is on borrowed time at 135. His father just confirmed it, that they're not going to stay there forever. So if they have a rematch clause, he's going to have to fight at 135. So what's that advantage? The advantage is Loma, unless Teofimo can knock him out. Okay, and that's what I would think. First off, I haven't done the fight study on that yet. I have to look at really both fighters and see what they can do. But really looking into those guys right now, if I'm just thinking of what they possess and what I've seen them do, I see Lopez does have the power. He has the power. I think he can hurt Lomachenko. And I think Lomachenko, based off of what Loma's been through with Linares and things like that, he could go down and he could possibly lose a fight. And he's taking that in consideration. That's why I feel that that rematch clause was placed or asked for. But he said, I think. So it's not set in stone. But if anybody should know, I would think Lopez Sr. should know that, because he was almost like he was complaining about it, knowing that his son needs to move up to 140 and take on the fighters up there so he can stop damaging his body and starching himself for trying to make 135. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Lomachenko asking for a friggin' rematch. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.